What is going on, YouTube? So coming back today with the first version of my 2016 NFL Power Rankings, actually in the season. I did not do one last week heading into the season since I did a lot during the off season. But I wanted to start this new format that I kind of think will work well. Basically where I will give you guys my top 10 actually listed out in the video. Actually talk about why all the top 10 teams are there. And then the rest of the teams, I am going to put my full power rankings in the description below, all 32 teams, but I'm not going to talk about those too much. So let's go ahead and start out, and to keep the time of the videos down also. But anyway, let's start at number 10. And I got the Cincinnati Bengals. You know, they get a victory against a very good New York Jets team in week one. Team showed a lot of fight. But at the same time, the fact that they got a 23-22 victory over a Jets team that was rough down the stretch of the game is maybe a little bit concerning for the Bengals, but I think they'll still be fine. It's definitely a tough test for them this week where they face the Pittsburgh Steelers. So at number 9, I got the Oakland Raiders. Started off the season well with the 35-34 victory with a very gutsy call on the 2-point conversion against the New Orleans Saints. I love the call. I feel like it was one Jack Del Rio kind of had to make at that point in the game. You know, leave the game in the hands of the players. It was a good move in my opinion. Who do they face this week? They face the Atlanta Falcons this week, so not the hardest game at home. Should be a winnable game for the Raiders. Number 8, I got the Kansas City Chiefs. A very impressive comeback victory against the San Diego Chargers last week. It seemed like they were down and out. They were down 21-3 at one point, ended up coming back and winning in overtime. You know, you hope for a little bit more consistency. You really could see their depth at running back last weekend. Just between Charkandrick West and Spencer Ware does provide a lot of depth. You saw that last year too, though. At number 7, I got the Seattle Seahawks. Now, they were a lot higher in my original power rankings. It's just the first win didn't look too good. Russell Wilson had an injury. Hopefully that's not a lingering injury for Seahawks fans. But overall, I think the Seahawks are... I don't know if I would still say the front runner for the NFC... or for the NFC West, but I mean, right now, yeah, I guess you'd have to put them right there. At number 6, I got the Houston Texans. I do not have the Cardinals in the top 10, by the way. Just I guess not a good enough effort. They're right outside though. They are very close. Number 6, I got the Houston Texans. Good victory for week 1 against a decent Chicago Bears team, winning by 9 points. I believe they have a pretty easy matchup this weekend. No, they do not. That's my bad. They have the Chiefs this weekend, but still a winnable game for the Texans, if nothing else. So, number 5, I got the Green Bay Packers, a 4-point victory against the Jaguars. Jordy Nelson looked good in his return. Aaron Rodgers did all right, but I think the Packers could use a little bit better effort out of him, especially playing against a better team in the Vikings on Sunday. Number 4, got the Carolina Panthers. The highest-ranked 0-1 team on here, actually the only... I'm pretty sure the only 0-1 team on here. Very, very close to getting a victory against the Denver Broncos week 1. Cam Newton took a lot of shots, but I think that they'll get a very big victory in week 2 against the 49ers. I think they're absolutely going to blow them out, but that's just my take on it. Number 3, we got the Denver Broncos. A few people have them ranked number 1. I'm not ready to put them there yet. It'll be very telling for their game Sunday against the Colts to see how they do when they face high-powered offense. I mean, they faced a high-powered offense with Cam Newton, but different type of high-powered, more air raid, or more, I won't say air raid, but more throwing style offense than with the Panthers run-first style offense. Defense still looked fantastic, though, no doubt. Number 2, got the New England Patriots. Looked very good, even without Tom Brady, against the Arizona Cardinals. Still a very good team in the league. And defense looked good. Jimmy Garoppolo held up well, and it's looking very promising for when Tom Brady comes back. I believe Rob Gronkowski is coming back this week, which makes that team even scarier. They showed their depth at receiver when Chris Hogan had a big game. Julian Edelman had a good game as well. And then I believe who do they get this week? They get the Miami Dolphins, so first divisional game, should be able to get a win out of that one. At number 1, I got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Again, a team missing one of their best players in Le'Veon Bell, but D'Angelo Williams stepped up in a big way yesterday. Ben Roethlisberger had a big game. Antonio Brown had a huge game. The defense looked very good. The Steelers just dominated the Redskins, a team that was a division champion last year, and expected to maybe even be a playoff team this year. Like I said, when Le'Veon Bell comes back, if he can stay healthy and not get suspended for the rest of the year, then it's scary to think how good this Steelers team could be. Who do they get this week? Cincinnati Bengals. So big game this week. All right, so that'll pretty much do it for my power rankings. Like I said, the list of all 32 will be in the description below, and I'm going to start trying to do this every single week with my picks against the spread, and then also my overall predictions, which have already been made. I'll put a link to the predictions in the description below as well. But anyway, that's pretty much it. See ya.